It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carr starting with a throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Gets this to Johnson. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Carr here from the gun. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No! Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Carr to the air now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Carr. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Mickey kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. First down throw for Cousins. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, here's Cousins. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Cousins again. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for him that could have postseason implications down the line. And he gets him around 6 there. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Counter give to Kamara. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty, it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Carr staring down a 3rd and long. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
4th down punt coming for the Saints as Lou Headley runs out to send it away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Throw reeled in by London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Out of the gun, Cousins. He finds him beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. Pitts brings it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alontae Taylor making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21. That's brought in by Mooney. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Looking to throw, Cousins. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw intended for Drake London. And that makes it 2nd and long.
And 15 yards to go.
Throwing is Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the
Bend.
play.
Bend.
3rd down.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Cousins. Hits him on the out route.
Cousins pass. Complete to Charlie Werner.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the shotgun, Carr. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Carr throwing on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20. It jumps out at the 13. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Able to get it to Moore. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Cousins. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Saints will get set to take over. 1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Williams to start the drive. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He'll take 5 on the carry, and that gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, they have 3rd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Cousins out of the pistol here. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now for Cousins. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A toss snap to Robinson. He's got room to roam here. We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run for Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Carr off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Richie Grant on the coverage.
Carr here from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw for Cousins. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Really gay there on the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Cousins. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Straight ahead with Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. David Onyemata there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll get it up to the 27. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Saints pushing for points. 3rd and just 2 to go. Pressure coming for Carr. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short. Lou Headley on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Moore's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Now Cousins again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing his Cousins. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the red zone now. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. McLeod now returning it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's going to step out with no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Jukes one defender. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins. That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He breaks a tackle. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Short pass brought in. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Willie Gay there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
To the air, Cousins. Throw reeled in by London. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 47. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Carr with it on 1st. They left him wide open. It's complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Saints grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Derek Carr with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here we go, second and very long. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Brings up third down and 17.
Here's Cousins. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel, and this guys on the field made the right play.
The Saints and running back Jamal Williams back out now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Carr throwing on third. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run with Kamara. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Dump off caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That one's incomplete over the middle. That one intended for Drake London. So second down coming up. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. That one gains 7. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down.
Here's a handoff for McClellan. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's Cousins now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Now Cousins again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. Carr now on 1st and 10. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Carr here from the gun. He finds Johnson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing again, it's Carr. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Running it after the penalty. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. D. Alford getting there for the stop. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it sets up 2nd down. To the air, Cousins. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Gets this to Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running back sent in motion. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throw for Cousins. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
On the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Counter give to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the shotgun, Carr. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing his Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First down.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36. This ball's cut by Algier. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4. And the Falcons will have a first.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
It's Algier on 3rd. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, so that brings up 4th and 2.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action with Carr. Connects with Johnson. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll motion a tight end left. They give on 2nd to Kamara. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal blocking the offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, here's Cousins. Dumped off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Algier gets it on the draw. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Running for it, here's Algier. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is an old school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. A tight end in motion now. Running behind center with Kamara. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Another run for Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So out now comes the punter. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Falcons will take over. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up 4th and long. To throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.